I'm schizophrenic.
He's probably out driving around drunk right now. Hopefully he doesn't kill anybody.
I'm gonna tell you right now, do not touch me. I'll tell you right now, do not touch me.
We got an intoxicated individual in the neighborhood. He's trying to fight all the neighbors. He was sitting in his car blasting his radio. Neighbors came down to ask him to turn it off, and he I guess he got out of the car and now he's trying to fight everybody, so we're going to go see what his problem is.
I don't see a white Suburban anywhere.
12, are we sure it's white?
RP was pretty certain it was white, said it was going to be a Suburban or a Tahoe. It is too big to fit in the garage.
12, I got a gray one out in front of 4404. The steering wheel's locked up though. Vehicle's missing from the garage.
I'll drive around, see if I can find it.
Okay.
Inside.
Yeah.
They were outside. Some other neighbors came out. Everybody's telling them, I come out. Turn that.
So when he yelled what, did he say like come fight me or anything like
He's
that?
like, what? It's gonna be you or me.
But no like threats like to harm you
No.
guys. Okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So he's and trying to entice you to fight him.
Correct.
That's it. Right. Yeah, right on, guys.
Yeah.
Sound like litter or something at least.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
So
Well, Mountain Falls,
based
really.
upon what they said, he was just being loud, obnoxious. Hopped out, said what, didn't threaten him, didn't threaten to fight him, didn't challenge him to a fight, which is also a crime. So unless he's driving and he's DUI, they're separated. He might be in the house.
We'll just.
Yeah. As long as he's not behind the wheel of a car, so.
Well, that's the thing is, I think he is because that car's locked up.
Okay. You guys couldn't peek through that garage by chance?
I can see in the garage. There's no car in there. It's a good possibility he's out driving around. You want to change this to DUI?
Yeah, and just do a bolo and hopefully he doesn't kill somebody.
12. Can you also change the nature code to DUI and just bolo it out? Well, he's gone. He's not here. We'll go drive around, look for him, see if we can
Would you
find
like
him.
us to recall the RP and have her...
So we drove by the house and the guy drove off. Drove around the area looking for him. He wasn't in the area. We checked the bars around town, around the area, the gas stations as well. We checked the golf course area. We weren't able to locate him. He's probably out driving around drunk right now. Hopefully he doesn't kill anybody. But if we find him, we'll stop him. If he makes it home, then he missed us by that much, but hopefully he doesn't keep up the same habits because they'll result in obviously not good consequences.
His plates are surrendered, so truck shouldn't be on the road.
How you doing, sir? Not too bad. I was gonna stop you. I didn't see you turned in here, but when you passed me there, your plates are surrendered on this truck. Did you know that?
Yeah, I'm dropping them off today.
The plates on the truck?
Yeah, I just bought a Bronco Raptor, so I can't have it anymore. So I got to take my Bronco Raptor in and get registered and drop them off. That's why I'm grabbing this stuff because I don't have a trailer yet.
Gotcha. Okay, no worries. I'll let you unload all your stuff there. Can I just log your license in so I talk to you?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, cool. Give me just a minute. You can keep doing what you're doing.
There you go.
Yep. Just a warning. So just make sure if you're doing it today, just do it today. That way you don't get stopped anymore.
Literally, we ran to do the last load to the dump in hay. I got to get a trailer because I can't throw the hay in the back of the new truck, but
Yeah.
it's car payment poor it makes me, so I have to unregister this in my Expedition.
Makes sense. Bronco Raptor's nice though.
It is, but more than my house payment.
Oh, I believe it. You have a good one.
So we're pulling up over to now on disconnect. Dispatch said they could only hear shuffling in the background. Didn't sound like anybody's in distress. Said it was from a bad number, so they're able to call it back. So we're just gonna show up and make sure everybody's okay, and then we'll head out.
Sheriff's office.
Hello. Hi, we got like a 911 disconnect from here. Anybody call 911 on accident?
No, nobody's here but me.
Do you have a phone or anything like that? What's the last 4 of your phone number? Just to make sure.
3141.
It's not it either.
5152.
It's not it either. So I don't know why. Sometimes if somebody's driving past and they accidentally call, sometimes it'll ping right here.
No, there's.
But there's
nobody here but me.
no issues? Nothing like that?
Nothing, no.
Perfect. All right. Sounds good. You have a good day.
Have a good day.
We are going to Zaxby's. I guess there's a male on scene causing a disturbance. They said they wanted him trespassed. He's supposedly screaming and yelling at customers inside.
Alright, do you understand everything she said?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alright, so what is the what's the deal right now? Like,
I'm schizophrenic and I have a lot of anxiety.
Okay,
involved.
okay,
That's all. I'm not trying to bother anybody else.
okay, fair enough. Are you currently on any kind of medication? to help out with it?
Buspirone, yeah.
Okay,
I don't have a relative. It's kind of old. I'm from Georgia.
Okay. Well, in the future sometime, I mean, give us a call. We'll get you transported up there so you can probably get a whole new thing going for you. So,
Okay.
I mean, just if you want some stability, I mean, I'm not trying to make you do anything, but, you know, the option's always there. You know, at least go get checked out and you know, maybe they can refill some stuff for you and get you back on the path you want to be on.
All right, dude.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Be careful, man. Take
All
care.
righty, dude. Shut the fuck up.
He was telling me, he said, yeah, I'm schizophrenic. So, okay.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, that makes sense. There you go.
Yeah, he said, I have medication, but most of it's kind of old right now because I haven't gotten any since I moved here from Georgia or came over from Georgia.
Well, it's like he knows enough to talk to us, because he's never like that when he talks to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even when, like, every single time I've dealt with him, he's always been like he was to her, like, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
I'll give you I watched a video not too long ago about a lady that did she was doing a presentation to people. She said, I currently have schizophrenia. She said, I am looking in the crowd and I see clowns in the crowd with you. I can see them, but I know that they're not real. And so some people, though, they don't have that ability to be able to cut it off. And so, but anyways, it's pretty intense sometimes.
So when we got here, it was a gentleman that we had dealt with multiple times in the past. We actually dealt with him yesterday and had to trespass him from one of the gas stations. He is schizophrenic, so he's got a little bit of mental health stuff going on. He declined any medical attention. He's not intoxicated, and he was very cooperative with us and agreed to leave the property, understood his trespass and everything, so we let him be on about his way.
We have a wrong-way driver over in one of these neighborhoods. Somebody actually followed the wrong-way driver, saw him pull into one of these neighborhoods where there's not very many streets. We have a tag number and a suspect description. So what they guessed was an 18-year-old Hispanic male, unknown height, thin, don't know what they were last wearing. So we're gonna go check that neighborhood and see if we can find that car or that person there.
2230, I made contact with the calling party. Apparently the vehicle pulled into a garage at 1 East Crestway.
So we know what garage it pulled into. We're gonna go over there. Yep, we have the address, so we're gonna go over there and make contact, or see if we can make contact.
Hi, how are you, sir? All right. Hey, I'm Sergeant Thompson, Wichita Police Department. Just checking, did you just get home? No. Is there a younger man that lives here with you that drives a blue Honda? Yes. Okay, did he just get home? Let me look. Okay.
Perhaps so. He's home and his car's in the garage.
Okay. Is he family? Is he a son or related to you?
No, he's living here for free.
Okay.
He's legal.
Okay.
But he's living here for free. I've done this for 3 or 4 different people.
Okay.
Who?
Let me share with you why we're here.
Okay.
He was driving head-on into traffic, and we had people calling 911 thinking that he might be driving drunk. My biggest concern, because at this point he's made it somewhere and he's at least off the road,
Right.
I just wanted to make sure that he's not like having a medical emergency that's causing him to drive that way.
Okay.
So can we just talk with him to make sure he's okay?
Can I do that?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, if you want to, feel free, because...
His room's right here.
Okay.
So hold on just 1 second.
I just want to make sure that we don't need to call EMS or anything like that.
I
so.
completely understand.
Appreciate that.
It's kind of weird that he said he's legal. Yeah.
Yes.
He's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I'm being honest with you, I really had no idea.
Does he drive regularly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
he drives
apparently
himself to work and
Okay.
back. He works usually about 60.
you might just explain to them that he had vehicles dodging head-on collisions for almost a mile.
We did locate the individual, the vehicle's here. Guy who probably matched the description, we didn't see him, lives here. Kind of a weird interaction with that guy, but he got home safe. We don't have any reason to force entry into the house to speak to him or anything like that. So we're just gonna clear this call, and thankfully nobody got hurt. And I guess we're just gonna go to the next call.
We're heading to a domestic violence report right now over at a McDonald's. It's a employee calling in, just saying that her ex-boyfriend has been harassing her online, and that she wanted to speak with an officer and make a report about what's going on. So we're gonna go and talk to her and see what kind of harassment her boyfriend is doing, and see if a crime has been committed in that aspect of things.
Alright, what's going on is I already had a report on him like multiple times already.
Okay.
This is mostly the 6th or 7th time I made a report.
Okay.
He posted a video of me naked.
When did these messages? This was in May.
Mm-hmm.
Did you already report this stuff?
No, I just barely seen him right now.
Okay.
I'm sending this to your boss, which is talking about that.
Okay. And
That's me in the shower.
It's you in the shower. Okay.
And he posted it on Twitter.
Okay. Is it still on Twitter right now?
I don't know. I don't have a Twitter account.
You don't have a Twitter account?
No.
Okay.
Like he came to my job 2 days ago looking for me.
While you weren't here?
I wasn't here.
And
I told my boss, I was like, if he asks for me, I do not work here.
Do you have any kind of protection order or anything like that against him right now?
I have a restraining order on him.
What kind of restraining order?
I gotta want him around me. He's 21 years old. He's a
What kind of restraining order do you have?
Well, they told me that if I ever see him, just to call him, but I haven't seen him. He's been texting me. He's been texting my roommate.
Well, do you have like a PFA or a PFS?
I'm not from here. So
oh, okay, okay.
I don't know how to do it.
Has an officer ever explained to you how to get a PFA or a PFS? Okay, before I leave here, I'll explain to you how to get one of those, okay? That way you can start that processing and get a restraining order against him.
Yeah, because right now he's homeless. And
okay. Can I see the most recent messages real quick?
I had to turn off my text now because he keeps calling and texting me and telling me this and telling me that. If I turn it on right now, he's going to call me and be like, where you at? Like, I literally blocked him on everything. I blocked him on Instagram. I blocked him on Facebook.
And these are the two most recent emails
that
right
one.
here? And that one?
Yes.
He just turned 21?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one thing. He lied to me about his age.
And
I've been clean for 19 years, so I don't want nothing to do with it.
how long were you guys together before?
We were together for, what is it, 2 months?
2 months.
He said, I'm at your job, and I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, I have your location. I'm like, how do you have my location? He goes, don't forget that I have all your Snapchats. Because before we were together, he knew how to hack into my phone, so he had locked my phone as, you know, like
Okay.
a kid or whatever.
Right.
Like when you have an iPhone, then you can lock your kids' phones whenever it's like 9 o'clock or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, he was doing that to my phone.
Wow.
Hacking all my emails, calling my parents and telling them that I died in a car accident.
Wow.
And I have kids.
I really think it would be beneficial for you to get a PFA on him, which is called a protection from abuse order. And what that basically entails is that if he's going to email you, text you, call you, show up at your job, home, anywhere like that, it's called a violation of that court order, and then he's going to go to jail. So you can go to the county website, which is cedric.gov, and then there is a drop down, or there's a search bar where you can type in protection from abuse order, and then you'll go through the application process online. It's not like an immediate thing. It's going to take a couple days for them to, or a judge to look it over, and then if he decides that he wants to approve it, then it'll be temporarily approved, okay? And then what they're gonna do is it'll temporarily approve for 2 weeks. They're gonna set a court date, they're gonna give you a summons, and once we serve him with the PFA, he'll have a court date, and then you'll both have to show up to court, and then he gets to say his piece about if he does, you know, why you shouldn't have the PFA, and then you'll say your piece why you think you should, okay? And then if it is approved, it'll go for a year. And anytime he does anything, you give us a call. That way we can get it reported, because these case numbers that you have, you use those for your PFA, okay? You put those case numbers in there, the judge will see it, and then he'll be able to look at them and see, you know, what's been going on, okay? You'll see these three. It's called Wichita Family Crisis Center, Catholic Charities Harbor House, and Stepstone. They all do the same thing. They're all domestic violence shelters.
Yeah, because he's been texting my daughter. My daughter's 17. Why are you asking my daughter for pictures?
I'm sorry, hon. So I hope you have a better day at work, okay?
Yeah, that's good, boss. If I can just go home. Right?
Yeah, that might be good. It definitely seems like a lot right now, okay? So that might be a good idea. Give yourself some time tonight, and then be able to get that, you know, do that PFA process and get that going, okay? She reported that, you know, basically her ex-boyfriend has been harassing her online, and he's currently homeless right now, so we don't have a location for him. But as of right now, we're gonna end up doing what's called a suspect case for the internet harassment and him posting the nude photo of her online without her permission. And then ultimately detectives will get the case, and they'll start their investigation. And, you know, the best thing that we did for her tonight was, you know, give her resources as far as being able to protect herself with the, you know, applying for a protection from abuse order, which is a restraining order. And hopefully that helps her out in the long run to, you know, for him to stop harassing her.
We just got dispatched. Well, we were initially going to a runaway report, but we got diverted. There's 2 calls currently about a drive-by. Not a whole lot of information. It's potentially involving a vehicle in the roadway, and people are said to be outside of the vehicle, possibly going through it. So we're gonna get out there and figure out what's going on. Talk to Zeke. See what's going on. What do we got?
I don't know. I'm starting to think it's an abandoned vehicle. I'm trying to get a hold of the owner. There's AAA. See if he's coming here to pick up that car.
Yeah, probably.
Notice, sir.
Are you here for this vehicle?
No, sir. I'm actually the one that called.
Oh.
I heard the 2 pops.
Okay.
Literally stopped at the stop sign down there. Got about right here to the telephone pole.
At the stop sign down there? Okay.
Got about right here to the telephone pole. Heard 2 pops go off. Car went to a slow roll. Stopped, and 3 people got out and started taking off.
Can you describe the people?
One looked like a female. 2 were tall white males.
Go over there. Talk to the... So 1 female and 2 males?
Correct. I think there's a total of 4 people in the vehicle. Do you have any idea what happened?
We have no idea. That's what we're trying to figure out. Did you hear any yelling, any sort of disturbance at all?
All I heard was one single pop the first time, and then the car came to a slow roll, stopped, heard a second pop, and that's when everybody got out of the vehicle and took off. It sounded like a small caliber pistol, like a .22.
What do we got?
I don't know for sure, but I'm gonna head back over to AG and see if I can look at the video and see if this guy's involved.
Okay.
So if you guys just want to hang out with me.
The AAA guy's a witness. I talked to him. I got pretty much everything from him. He didn't have very good descriptions. So if you head back over there, he's probably good to go.
I was at the extended stay hotel all the way out there, and then my friend left me because I was asleep. And I woke up and I was walking to the jump start.
Okay.
You are being detained right now. They're just gonna watch videos to see if it's you involved or someone else, okay?
We have an incident that we're looking into, and you matched the description of one of the people involved. So they're gonna verify through video. If you're not there, then we'll get you out of here. Are you able to send a picture of that video so we can see if we have this one of the involved guys or not? What is the male wearing? Because we have Con. I'm with Con with the guy that he has stopped. Was one of them red hair, long hair up in a ponytail with gray sweats and like a camo shirt?
Yeah, I told Reyes he should have passed it on to you guys. We have enough to detain him based on the video AG watched. He was one of the people that was walking away.
You're not under arrest or anything, but we're gonna have you sit in a car because you're detained. You're not. That doesn't mean you're going to jail. That doesn't mean you're in trouble. We're just trying to figure out everything that's going on. Just make sure you don't have any weapons on you.
There is a pistol, no barrel spring. It doesn't work.
Okay.
Put your hand on top of your head for me.
Grab it right there.
Yep. Just put your hands up on your head.
Am I still not under
You're
arrest?
still detained.
Okay.
16, our detainee had a SIG 1 on him.
Just gonna put your hand up now, okay?
Do you have anything else on you?
There's some stuff in this pocket.
What do you mean stuff? Like phone? What was that behind the phone? Is it a vape?
Yes. Like it's not working. Like, I mean, there's no, it's actually.
16 to 114. Our detainee has a SIG 1. It's loaded with brass FMG Luger. What do you guys have over there?
Okay, that gun.
Yeah.
Since like I know I have it and it doesn't work or nothing, you know what I mean? I just carry it because like to scare people if I need to protect myself. Is that I can't get in trouble for that, can I? Since I can't really, like, it's a non-working gun.
Do you have a license to carry it?
Honestly, nope.
We have multiple scenes right now. We have one detained currently. While we were dealing with him, 2-officer unit detained 2 other people that were seen on video footage that are involved. Simply because there's so many people, I wanted to free myself up by putting him in a patrol car so I could go assist the other officers. Before anybody gets put inside of our patrol cars, we always pat them down to make sure that they don't have anything dangerous on them before they get sat behind us in our back seat. I tell him, hey, I'm going to pat you down, and he looks at me and says, don't freak out, and that's never a good sign. And all of the times the suspect has said, do not freak out, they're going to tell me something bad. We pat him down, and he admits that he has a firearm in his pocket. We haven't put his hands on his head, and we seize the firearm, which is potentially involved in whatever disturbance weapon occurred out here. So he's detained, the firearm is secured, and it's in the back of the patrol car. Just park here, and then we can walk him over to our car. Yeah, that's fine. Did you pat him down? Okay. Then we'll go the other side then. Hey, partner, I know he searched you, but since we're going in my car,
yeah, I know.
I'm going to search you again.
This is that misdemeanor warrant. I'll be out tomorrow, right?
We'll see. I'm not sure. I'll have to talk to the jail when I get there. Okay.
It's the first time. I never buckled in a cop car.
Huh?
I ain't never buckled in no cop car. You guys don't say like that.
It's our policy, so they should.
Oh, well, then every one of the cops that's over me in the back of their car didn't follow policy.
I'm not about to get you that, so.
I
got bills to pay, man. I can't get fired just yet.
Well, then maybe I should report the other cops.
Okay.
He's gonna have new charges of para, and he has a para warrant as well.
Other kid has para on him and had a gun.
Okay.
The gun is missing. The slide's on, the trigger's on, the handle, the metal barrel gone. So you guys were essentially fleeing from this car that's like chasing you and shooting at you.
Yeah.
And then your car just died on you?
Yeah, it ran out of gas.
Okay. And then you guys, like, they're still after you, so you all just get out of the car and take off.
Yeah, we were scared that they were still trying to get us, so we don't know what we did to them, but we don't even know them.
We got calls from like 2 or 3 different people that described your car and hearing popping noises and then people running from your car. So that we spent this whole time trying to look for you guys to figure out what the hell's going on.
We were hiding because we thought they were still trying to come for us. Has my fiance talked to anybody yet?
Huh?
Has my fiance talked to anybody?
I don't know. We've been all spread out all over the place because you guys went all over the place. So that's why we're bringing everyone back here so we can figure out what's happening. Okay. So I have the driver from Dotson stopped him over there. He was hiding in a trash can at Casey's. He gets brake checked by a black Nissan, so they go to drive around it. And then there's 2 occupants, a heavyset white female and like a Hispanic male. He doesn't have any other descriptors. Flash a gun at him and start screaming at him and all his passengers. So they're like, holy f***. They take off, they go down Taft around McDonald's, they wrap all the way around, come back out, kick out onto like Kellogg Drive, go out here, come up the street and across, and he says they get right here and his car just dies on him. And then he's like, the black car rolls up and he's like, I hear a pop, and then another couple pops, and he's like, everybody freaked the f*** out and got out of the car and just took off running. How many was in the car?
There's 3 of us.
3 of you? Do you know their names?
Yeah, it was me, my fiance, Serena.
Serena? What's the other kid's name?
Alex.
Alex? I don't know how truthful he was about telling me who was in the vehicle, because he's like, how many people do you have? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, how many people do you have? Who do you have? Do you have my fiance? I'm like, I don't know. I think he's trying to leave some people out. He's claiming there was only 3 though. So basically we have a dope rip gone wrong. They took stuff that they probably shouldn't have from this black Nissan.
Yeah,
they get chased down.
Porch pirate stuff, because there's a bunch of packages in the back of the car and stuff, and that trunk is full.
So we're gonna go down a rabbit hole and end up with like 17 cases. This is gonna happen.
Property, yeah.
Great. Oh yeah, look at all that para. The whole thing's just full of para. Yeah, it's just piled with foil and pipes and yeah, let's just roll the whole car down to property and evidence at this point. Para, more para. Great. There's a cavity under this seat. Like a cutout chunk.
There's a hole right here under the seat, and there's a baggie. Looks like either or something back here.
It's like the floor liner, I think. Because I have the exact same thing on my side. Honestly, I'm taking a shower, dude. I want to take a shower. This is gross. Card shops, collectibles, always a big target, especially for people who are just looking for quick money. It's unusual that you'd have, a $200 baseball card with the money label still on it, still in a package, just laying right here in the middle of all this. So we're gonna take it and go through our system afterwards, and it could populate that they've also stolen this from some location throughout their evening or in the past week or so. A lot of times on cars and cases like this, you'll find not only drugs and paraphernalia, but you'll find just truckloads of random stolen stuff from throughout the past month or year. Did you get that trunk?
Yeah, I'm gonna check. So it's pretty much para because of the burnt residue on there for the employees. Bunch of para?
Yeah,
so far, basically.
They're saving their foil for later, bro.
I know.
It's a fix kit.
Did she say anything about the drugs? She didn't say anything about drugs to me because I didn't even know they had drugs on them.
Yeah, they're just clean. It's just one big fix kit.
There's no need to bag that up. The new bag, just take the whole thing. So
we're all just gonna have
group hydrocodone.
There's scales, a bunch of individual pills, and there's baggies in here. All of these together are consistent with distribution. So you got your scales to weigh out your product, you got your baggies to package it, then you have large amounts of individual pills. So that's gonna be a distribution charge. Altered or fictitious tag.
Yep. They cut these to make pipes? Stop it. You're on camera. I'm just asking.
Yep, pipes, scales, I'm just hitting the big ones today, you know? I'm glad to take this off the street. I'm about to go show Albert, make him happy.
Hexagonal with an M on it.
Is there a little one in there?
And it's a half of one. What we got?
We found a whole bunch of 22 rounds.
Where'd you get it from?
Back passenger seat, para from the trunk. Just said there's already bags.
This is from back passenger? Yeah. It's all para. And then this is trunk and trunk. Did you see this?
This is theirs?
Open that.
It is a trunk. Oh, nice.
Now lift it up.
Well, go bag. Alright.
Yeah.
What's in here?
Baggies, scales, containers. So we got a drive-by call. I think 3 or 4 witnesses at this point said that a silver car stopped in the road. There was multiple gunshots heard and that all the passengers took off into the wind. We get here, we start contacting witnesses and calling parties. Using that information, we were able to track down all 3 passengers that were in the vehicle. Each of the passenger either had a warrant or some sort of paraphernalia on their person. One of the passengers had a backpack just full of illegal substances and a firearm. Another individual we contacted was also in possession of a firearm, which was later discovered to be stolen. Right now, all 3 of the individuals from the vehicle are under arrest. They're in custody. Inside of the vehicle is single-handedly the largest amount of drug paraphernalia from a single vehicle I have ever recovered, period. Tons of foil, tons of jars, containers, scales, baggies. If you know of a paraphernalia or a pipe, and you name it, it's in that car. Right now, we're looking at quite a few felony charges. The individual with the stolen firearm is going to be booked for that. We're still trying to hash out why exactly gunshots were exchanged. We know there was another vehicle on scene, and we have camera footage showing that the rounds were fired when both vehicles came into contact with one another. Right now, we're still speaking to the driver of the vehicle who's claiming that he was not driving and did not return fire, but we have a gun and spent casings matching what all the witnesses are saying connected to him. So at this point, all 3 are going to be in custody. The car is going to be impounded, and we have quite a bit of property and evidence that we're going to have to sort through. He's having someone run it.
I had a lot of PDs today. I ran out.
Oh man. All 3 of the people are being booked into jail currently. I'm left with all the property to sift through it, and my coworkers are going to be bringing more property over here. There's an additional firearm and more drug paraphernalia that they're going to be bringing here. So the next step in all this is, while they're being booked into jail, I'm going to sort through all of the evidence, drugs, paraphernalia, firearms, just everything recovered from the vehicle. I'm going to categorize it into where in the vehicle it was located, and if it was on a person who was in possession of it. And then I will label everything, take pictures of everything, and it will all get submitted as evidence for the courts to deal with later if they wish to.